into the bodies of their children. And it's no coincidence that Americans die earlier than Canadians or Germans or Italians.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., member of one of America's most iconic political families, has issued a chilling warning to all Americans: stop eating these foods. But what foods are so dangerous that they've caught Kennedy Jr.'s attention? And why is he so passionate about spreading this urgent message? Join us to find out what meals to stay clear of. Potato chips. Potato chips are everywhere you look. Whether you're at a party, packing a school lunch, or shopping in a supermarket, those bright, crunchy bags catch your eye every time. That bag of Ruffles in my hand, once opened, it's almost impossible to eat just one chip. They're so tasty and crispy, it's easy to keep reaching in for more. But here's the thing, each bite is quietly hurting your health. First, think about the salt. A regular 8-ounce bag of plain potato chips can have as much as 1,200 milligrams of salt. That's over half the amount the World Health Organization says you should have in a whole day. And honestly, who stops at just one serving? Eating too much salt makes your body hold on to extra water. That leaves you feeling bloated, tired, and slow. It can also push up your blood pressure, which can lead to heart problems and strokes if it keeps going on for a long time. But that's not all. Potato chips are deep fried, soaking up oils that can make you gain weight and clog your arteries. Plus, to keep them crunchy for a long time, chips have preservatives, things your body really doesn't need. And there's one more worry: acrylamides. These form when potatoes cook at very high heat. Some studies say they might raise the chance of cancer, but scientists are still looking into it. But this is just a start. If the potato chips can do this much harm, wait till you see what the next food can do. Breakfast. Cereals. Breakfast cereals might seem like an easy and harmless way to start your day. Their bright boxes, fun shapes, and healthy claims can make them really tempting. But there's a hidden truth that many don't see. A lot of cereals are packed with sugar, turning your morning meal into a sweet treat instead of something good for you. Just one serving can have up to 18 grams of sugar. That's about 5 teaspoons. For men, the daily sugar limit is 9 teaspoons, and for women, it's 6. Most people don't measure their cereal carefully and pour way more than one serving without thinking about it. That means you could be eating far too much sugar before your day even begins. But it's not just sugar that's the problem. Many cereals are made from refined grains, which means they lose their natural fiber and nutrients. This makes your body digest them very quickly, giving you a quick burst of energy, but then a crash that leaves you hungry again before lunch. Over time, this can lead to weight gain, blood sugar troubles, and even type 2 diabetes. Many cereals also have added colors, flavors, and other chemicals that might not be great for your health, especially for kids. Even cereals that say whole grain or high fiber can hide sugar and additives. Instead of sugary cereals, try simple, healthy foods like whole grain oats, plain yogurt with fresh fruit, or eggs. Instant noodles. Instant noodles are popular because they are quick, easy, and cheap. In just a few minutes, you can have a warm, tasty meal ready to eat. But even though they fill your tummy, they don't really help your body stay healthy. One big problem is the salt. Just one serving of instant noodles can have up to 1,500 milligrams of sodium. That's almost the whole amount you should eat in a day. Many people eat the whole pack without thinking about it. Too much salt can make your body hold extra water, making you feel bloated and heavy. Eating a lot of salt over time can also raise your blood pressure and put strain on your heart. The seasoning packet that comes with the noodles can cause trouble too. It often has artificial flavors and MSG, which some people say can cause headaches, upset stomach, or nausea. The noodles themselves aren't very healthy either. They are usually fried in oil before being packaged, which adds harmful trans fats. These fats can clog your blood vessels, raise bad cholesterol, and lead to weight gain. If you love noodles, try making your own at home. Use fresh vegetables and real broth to create a meal that's kind to your body and tastes even better. Dates. Dates are often seen as a healthy snack because they are full of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They seem like a great choice when you want something sweet and natural. But there is something important to remember about dates. They are very high in natural sugar. Eating just 3 dates can add a lot of sugar to your day, even if you haven't had any other sweet treats. The sugar in dates comes from natural fructose, but eating too much can cause your blood sugar to jump up quickly and then drop fast. This can leave you feeling tired and craving even more sugary foods. Dates are often used in snack bars, protein balls, and sugar-free desserts to add sweetness. But many of these treats don't have enough fiber to balance out all that sugar, which means you might feel tired soon after eating them. Another tricky thing about dates is their small size. Because they are tiny and easy to eat, it's simple to eat too many without thinking. Unlike bigger fruits like apples or oranges, dates can be easy to overeat, which means you might take in more sugar than you want. The best way to enjoy dates is to eat them in small amounts and pair them with something like nuts or yogurt. This helps slow down the sugar rush and keeps your energy steady longer. Dates are better than candy, but that doesn't mean you should eat them without limits. Stick with us as we move into the processed meals. Processed cheese. Cheese is a favorite in many homes. It melts perfectly on burgers, pizzas, and sandwiches, giving them a creamy, rich taste that's hard to resist. But not all cheese is made the same way. Natural cheese is simple, made from just milk, salt, and cultures. Processed cheese, though, is something else entirely. Those bright orange slices, canned cheese spreads, and fast food cheese sauces are filled with extras that aren't good for your body. One big problem is the salt. Processed cheese can have up to half again as much salt as natural cheese. Too much salt makes your body hold on to water, which can make you feel bloated and can raise your blood pressure, which isn't good for your heart. Processed cheese also has unhealthy fats. Eating a lot of it can make you gain weight and raise the bad cholesterol in your blood. To keep it stretchy and last longer, makers add things like emulsifiers, preservatives, fake colors, and vegetable oils. Some even add starch, turning cheese into more of a food experiment than a natural treat. While processed cheese may make food taste good, it doesn't give your body much good stuff. You'll find it mostly in fast food, snacks, and ready-made meals. Choosing real cheese like cheddar, mozzarella, or Swiss is a better idea. They taste better, are healthier, and help your body more. Microwave popcorn. Microwavable popcorn seems like the perfect snack for a cozy movie night. It's easy to make, smells buttery and warm, and feels like a little treat. But behind that simple bag, there are some hidden things that might not be so good for you. Air-popped popcorn is actually a healthy whole-grain snack, but microwave popcorn has added stuff you don't really need. The biggest worry is the special coating inside the popcorn bags. This coating stops grease from leaking, but when heated, it can turn into chemicals that might cause health problems, even cancer. Some companies have stopped using the worst chemicals, but there could still be similar ones in the bags. That yummy, buttery flavor you love? It often comes from artificial additives. One of these was once linked to breathing problems in workers who handled lots of it. Even though some companies stopped using that, others switched to different fake ingredients. Microwave popcorn also usually has lots of salt and bad fats. Some even have trans fats that raise the bad cholesterol in your body and can hurt your heart. Even light or low-fat kinds are still full of processed ingredients and artificial extras. The best way? Make your own popcorn at home. Air popping is easy, cheap, and you can add whatever you like. A little olive oil, a pinch of sea salt, or your favorite seasoning can turn it into a tasty, healthy snack you'll love. Margarine. Margarine often looks like a healthier choice compared to butter because it's made from plants and has less saturated fat. But there's more to the story. Many margarines go through a lot of processing and include something called trans fats. These fats are really bad for your heart. They raise the bad cholesterol and lower the good cholesterol, which can lead to heart problems, strokes, and inflammation. That makes trans fats some of the worst fats to eat. Even if margarine says it's vegan, lactose-free, or gluten-free, it often hides extra ingredients. These can be artificial flavors, synthetic colors, too much salt, or added sugars. None of these help your body stay healthy. Some margarines also use hydrogenated oils. This means the oils are changed with chemicals so they stay solid on your kitchen shelf. But this process creates even more harmful trans fats. Butter, on the other hand, comes straight from cream and isn't changed much. Yes, it has saturated fat, but recent studies show that eating butter in small amounts might not be as bad as we once thought. For a healthier choice, try spreads made from olive oil, avocado, or ghee. These have good fats that support your heart and don't have the fake ingredients found in many margarines. Margarines might be healthier, but fakes can cause harm. And what else is on this list? Let's find out. Hot dog. Hot dogs have quickly become a favorite fast food for many, but what goes into making them is more complicated than it seems. These small sausages are made from different parts of pork, beef, or chicken. These leftovers are mixed into a smooth pink paste, then flavored with salt, preservatives, and other additives before being shaped into the classic hot dog form. One big concern about hot dogs is their high salt content. Just one hot dog can have over 500 milligrams of salt, which is a big chunk of what you should eat in a whole day. It's hard to stop at just one, and eating more means even more salt. Too much salt can make you feel bloated, raise your blood pressure, and over time can harm your heart. Many hot dogs also contain high fructose corn syrup, a sweetener linked to weight gain and other health problems. Some brands add nitrates and nitrites to keep the meat fresh, but these chemicals are tied to serious health risks. Instead of reaching for a quick and tasty hot dog, why not try a veggie sandwich? Use whole wheat bread and fill it with crunchy vegetables, creamy hummus, and soft avocado. It's a delicious, filling, and heart-healthy choice that feels just as good as it tastes. White bread. A soft slice of white bread feels warm and comforting, bringing back memories of simple meals and cozy mornings. It looks so inviting with its fluffy texture, but sadly, it doesn't offer much good for your body. White bread is made from flour that has been processed a lot. During this process, important parts of the grain like fiber, vitamins, and minerals are taken away. What's left is a soft, tasty-looking bread, but it misses the nutrients your body really needs. Some bread makers even bleach the flour using chemicals to make it look whiter and feel softer. Others add sugar to make the bread a little sweet and help it last longer on the shelf. So, what seems like a plain slice can actually be more like a sweet treat than a healthy meal. Because white bread doesn't have fiber, your body digests it quickly. This causes your blood sugar to jump up fast and then drop just as quickly. That means you might feel hungry again soon after eating. If you want something better for your body and still yummy, try whole grain bread instead. It keeps you full longer and gives you more good stuff to help your health. Choosing whole grain bread is a small change that makes a big difference. Red meat. Biting into a juicy burger at a barbecue or enjoying a tasty steak for dinner can feel like such a treat. The flavors are rich, the texture is satisfying, and it's a simple pleasure many people love. But eating red meat often can quietly affect your health in ways you might not notice right away. Even though it tastes so good, red meat has a lot of saturated fat. This kind of fat can raise the bad cholesterol in your body. And when that happens too often, it can increase the chances of heart disease and other serious health problems. Eating too much red meat has also been linked to a higher risk of diabetes and certain kinds of cancer. Processed red meats, like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs, are even worse because they have preservatives and nitrates. These added ingredients have been connected to ongoing health problems too. It's also important to be careful about how red meat is cooked. When it's grilled or fried at very high heat, it can create harmful substances in the meat. If you eat these too often, they may cause serious health concerns over time. Instead of having red meat every day, try saving it for special moments. Choose better options like grilled salmon, which is full of heart-friendly omega-3 fats. Or go for plant-based choices like beans, lentils, and tofu. They're packed with protein and don't carry the same health risks. If you can cut down on red meat, you can cut off what's next on the list. Donuts. Donuts are one of those treats that are hard to resist. Their soft, fluffy texture and sweet, shiny glaze make them a favorite for breakfast or a quick snack. But while they taste wonderful, donuts can quietly cause problems for your health. Most donuts are made with refined flour, lots of sugar, and unhealthy fats. They're usually fried in oils that have trans fats, the kind of fats that can raise bad cholesterol and hurt your heart. Even if a donut is labeled as having no trans fats, it often still contains processed saturated fats, which aren't good for your heart either. Another big problem is the amount of sugar packed into each donut. One single donut might hold 20 to 30 grams of sugar. That's a lot in just one small treat. When you eat it, your blood sugar shoots up quickly, giving you a fast burst of energy. But soon after, it drops just as fast, leaving you tired, cranky, and craving even more sugar. Eating too many sugary processed foods like donuts can lead to weight gain, insulin problems, and even mood swings. While it's tempting to grab a sweet snack, you might feel even better choosing something like fresh fruit sprinkled with a little cinnamon. It satisfies your sweet tooth and helps you stay healthy and happy at the same time. Rice milk. If you're trying to avoid dairy, rice milk might seem like a good choice. It looks light, tastes mild, and feels gentle. But when it comes to nutrition, it doesn't really measure up to other milk options. To make rice milk, rice is blended with water and then strained to remove the solid bits. What's left is mostly starch and water. This makes rice milk thin and smooth, but it doesn't offer many important nutrients your body needs. One big thing to notice is how much carbohydrate it has. A single cup of rice milk has about 33 grams of carbs, much more than regular cow's milk. Because of this, drinking rice milk can quickly raise your blood sugar. This makes it a poor pick for people with diabetes or for anyone trying to keep their blood sugar steady. Rice milk also has very little protein. Unlike soy or almond milk, it won't keep you feeling full or help support your muscles. Choosing rice milk too often might mean you miss out on some important parts of a balanced diet. Another downside is the low calcium content. Rice milk only gives you about 1% of your daily calcium needs. That means it doesn't do much to help your bones stay strong and healthy. If you're looking for a healthier, dairy-free drink, try unsweetened almond, oat, or soy milk. These choices have more nutrients and help keep your blood sugar in check. While rice milk has a light, sweet taste, there are better, heartier options out there to support your health. Soda. Soda is often seen as a fun, bubbly drink that feels perfect on a hot day. It's sweet, fizzy, and seems to quench your thirst in just a few sips. But behind that sparkling sweetness, there are some serious health problems hiding that many people don't think about. Drinking just one can of soda means you're taking in about 37 grams of sugar. That's more than 9 teaspoons of pure sugar in a matter of moments. This huge amount of sugar can cause weight gain and make it harder for your body to handle insulin, which raises the chance of getting type 2 diabetes. Soda isn't kind to your teeth either. The mix of sugar and acid slowly wears away the hard protective layer on your teeth called enamel. This makes it easier for cavities to form. Plus, many sodas have something called phosphoric acid, and over time, it can make your bones weaker by lowering their strength. Some sodas, like cola, also have caffeine. Drinking these can lead to dehydration and stop your body from absorbing enough calcium, which is important for keeping bones healthy. And if you're thinking of switching to diet sodas, it's important to know they come with their own problems. They might not have sugar, but they use artificial sweeteners, which can lead to more cravings for sweets and might even upset how your body handles food. While soda can be fun and refreshing, it's smarter to enjoy it only once in a while. Choosing healthier drinks will help your body stay strong, happy, and full of energy. Don't leave yet. What comes next might be your best meal. Wait to see what harm it does to your body. Processed meats. The smell of crispy bacon in the morning is so hard to resist. It feels warm, cozy, and comforting. But behind that tempting aroma, processed meats bring some serious health worries. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats are full of salt, unhealthy fats, and additives, making them some of the least healthy foods around. To make these meats last longer and taste better, they go through curing, smoking, and salting. But all of this adds a lot of extra salt. Eating too much of these salty meats can lead to high blood pressure, heart problems, and even strokes over time. One of the biggest concerns is the additives called nitrates and nitrites. These are used to keep the meat looking fresh and tasting good. But when you cook these meats at high heat, those additives can turn into harmful substances linked to cancer, especially in the stomach and intestines. Having a hot dog now and then, or enjoying a slice of bacon as a treat, won't hurt you. The trouble starts when these processed meats become part of your daily diet. Eating them too often can slowly raise the risk of health problems later on. It's fun to enjoy these tasty treats once in a while, but it's wise to think of them as a special snack, not something you eat every day. Your body will thank you for choosing fresh, natural foods more often and saving processed meats for those extra special moments. Candy bars. Candy bars are often seen as fun little treats, but deep down, they're really just sugary snacks hiding behind colorful wrappers. A single candy bar can hold around 17 grams of sugar, most of it the refined kind that the body absorbs quickly. At first, this sugar gives you a burst of energy, but it doesn't last long. Soon after, you might feel tired, cranky, and craving even more sweets. Eating too many candy bars can lead to weight gain and, over time, might increase the risk of insulin problems or type 2 diabetes. These bars are loaded with calories but don't offer much else. There's no fiber, no protein, and no healthy fats, which means they don't keep you full. It's very easy to eat one, then another, and still feel hungry. Most candy bars also have artificial colors, flavors, and other additives to make them taste better and last longer on shelves. While it's perfectly fine to enjoy a candy bar now and then, having them every day isn't the best idea. Try reaching for other sweet snacks, like juicy fruits, a piece of dark chocolate with lots of cocoa, or little energy bites made from nuts and dried fruits. These treats can still satisfy your sweet tooth, but without too much sugar or harmful additives. And best of all, they'll leave you feeling happier and healthier. Salad dressings. A colorful salad filled with fresh, crunchy veggies might seem like the perfect healthy meal. But sadly, the good things in your salad can disappear once you add a store-bought dressing. Even just a little of it can take away the healthy benefits of your salad. Many dressings you find in stores, especially creamy ones like ranch or blue cheese, are packed with unhealthy saturated fats. These fats can raise bad cholesterol and increase the risk of heart problems. There's also the calorie problem. One small serving of French dressing has about 67 calories. And let's be honest, most people pour on more than one serving. Before you know it, your light salad could have more calories than a cheeseburger. That's not all. Store-bought dressings are filled with extra things your body doesn't need, like preservatives, fake flavors, too much sugar, and sometimes even harmful oils or high-fructose corn syrup. These ingredients help the dressing last longer and taste sweeter, but they don't add any real nutrition. So why not skip the processed stuff and make your own dressing at home? All you need is a little extra virgin olive oil, balsamic vinegar, fresh lemon juice, and a pinch of salt. It's fresh, simple, and full of flavor, without any of the bad stuff. In the end, the secret to a good salad is keeping it simple, fresh, and healthy. Fries also have a negative influence on the body. Let's find out. French fries. French fries are often so hard to say no to. Whether they come with a juicy burger, sit perfectly on a dinner plate, or arrive in bright, fun cartons at a fast food spot, their crispy golden look and delicious smell pull you right in. But hiding under that crunchy outside is a surprising truth. A simple baked potato only has about 93 calories and barely any fat. But once you slice it up and drop it in hot oil, everything changes. The calories shoot up to 310 and the fat jumps to 14.7 grams for every 100 grams of fries. That's a big change, turning a healthy veggie into a fatty, guilty snack. And it's not just about calories. When potatoes are fried, they lose water and soak up oil, which often contains unhealthy trans fats and saturated fats. These fats can raise bad cholesterol and cause problems for your heart. Another problem is the size of those portions. A single order of fries can have over 500 calories, and if you add rich dips like mayo or cheese sauce, it's even more. But here's the good news. You can still enjoy crispy fries at home. Use just a little bit of oil, bake them or air fry them, and skip the guilt. It's a simple, tasty way to enjoy your favorite snack while keeping it healthier. Packaged juice. While fruit juices are often seen as a quick and healthy drink, it's good to know that many packaged juices can be just as sugary as soda. Even though fruit is naturally sweet, most store-bought juices have extra sugar added to make them taste even better. Just one small glass of boxed juice can have up to 21 grams of sugar. That's more than 5 teaspoons in one little drink. It might give you a quick burst of energy, but it doesn't do much good for your body. One big problem with packaged juice is that it has no fiber. Whole fruits have fiber, which helps slow down how quickly sugar enters your blood. But once you turn fruit into juice, it's mostly sugar and water. Drinking it can cause your blood sugar to rise fast, then drop quickly, leaving you tired and craving more sweets. Besides being packed with sugar and missing fiber, many bottled juices have preservatives, fake flavors, and added acids to make them last longer on store shelves. Some even use fruit concentrates, which take away even more nutrients. If you love juice, it's better to make fresh juice at home or eat whole fruits instead. That way, you get all the good stuff, vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, without too much sugar. You could also mix chopped fruit with water for a sweet, healthy drink that keeps you full and energized. Milkshakes. Milkshakes, a sweet and creamy treat loved by many, might not be as popular as they once were, but their rich, smooth flavor still makes them a favorite for lots of people. But hidden behind that tasty, thick drink is a little secret you might not expect. Most milkshakes are packed with sugar, unhealthy fats, and a whole lot of calories. They usually have sugary syrups, sweet sauces, or flavored powders that add extra sugar. Plus, they're made with things like whole milk, ice cream, and whipped cream, all loaded with unhealthy fats. Because of this, milkshakes often turn into drinks filled with calories. A regular milkshake might have up to 500 calories or even more, depending on how big it is and what's inside. Taking in too many calories like this can lead to weight gain and cause health problems over time. But here's the good news. You don't have to say goodbye to milkshakes forever. You can enjoy them in smaller sizes, use low-fat milk, or sweeten them with natural ingredients. This makes your milkshake a little healthier, while still keeping that yummy, rich flavor you love. It's all about finding the right balance so you can treat yourself without worrying too much. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.